Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boog, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
It's the Seattle Mariners and the Texas Rangers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And on the hill in this one, Mackenzie Gore. What do we need to know here?
Yeah, got the W last time out. 6 innings, a quality start. Hey, if a guy will give you that, you'll take it every single time.
Ready to go now. J.P. Crawford digs in now.
Number 3, J.P.
And we are underway in game 1 of the series. This one in the air, center field. Carter on his way in. And a quick out, number 1. Take a look at the lineup. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Raleigh launched a homer in his most recent game. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one carrying. And that's going to bang against the wall. Around second now, going for 3. The relay throw. He's safe, and that's a triple off the wall.
Yeah, everything came together for him. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Here comes the 0-1. Right through there for his strike. Struck out looking.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You have the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing it there.
In the air to left center. Langford moving under this one. And that is that. 1 hit in the inning, a triple, but they leave him stranded. Now the Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. And that one in the air, center field. Rodriguez gets under it. 1 up, 1 down. And here's Corey Seager to hit.
Corey Seager.
Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting third, the right field. And
here's Brandon Nimmo. That's a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. A little out front there as he swings through it.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Comes up empty.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
2 away.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
2 outs, runners at first and second. Here's Josh Young. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Line shot into the gap. Should score at least 1. Runner around third. One runs in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you've got to make them pay.
So 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Evan Carter. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Out of here. He leads the yard to right, and they add to their lead. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Now at the plate, Josh Smith. And that one hammered way back there. And that one is out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 5-zip.
They wasted no time in that at-bat. Swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it, and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Danny Jansen to hit here. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now Jack Peterson. This one smoked on its way out of here. Jack Peterson bops one out. Their 3rd home run of the inning. And they add a pair. It's 7-0.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Brian Wu departs. And this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for the Mariners.
So they turn things over to the righty, Yasser Zulueta.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And he one-hops the wall. The relay now back in safely at first.
He really stung that pitch and drove it deep, but pretty surprised he didn't end up on second base right there. I think he probably should have. But you know what? We'll give credit to the defense for holding him to a long single.
That one is absolutely belted, and it one-hops the wall. Relay throw to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So 2 on with 2 away. At the plate, Brandon Nimmo. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Hard hit into the gap should bring in 2. 1 run is in, and it's off the wall. The run comes in from second. It's a 2-run single. It's 9-0. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat, and I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
2 outs, runner at first. Stepping in, Jake Berger. That one fouled hard the other way. Handled down the right side, but foul. No question about this one. It's out of here. 4 home runs in the first inning. Make that 4 homers in the inning. And they add a couple more. It's 11-0.
Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees. But he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Yasver Zulueta will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Now on the bump, Jose A. Ferrer. He's into the game with the bases empty. Here's the third baseman, Josh Young. A double and a run scored his first time up. Hard ground ball, base knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Next up for Texas, Evan Carter. And he has a chance to homer for the 2nd time this inning.
I'm sure it never crossed his mind and he'd get another chance to do that again in this inning, but here we are. Let's see if he can pull it off.
And that one ripped to left. That is the inning. So they explode offensively for 11 runs in the inning. We head to the 2nd in Arlington. It's the Rangers 11 and the Mariners nothing. This is Rangers baseball on the show, Texas. Back in Arlington, and now for Seattle, Randy Arozarena. Arozarena, the former Rookie of the Year, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was selected for the All-Star game last year. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And now it's Josh Naylor. There's a strike. 95 of that one. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Out to center. Takes it in for the out.
Batting 7th, the designated hitter, Dominic
Panzone up next for the Mariners. Canzone went deep in his most recent game. Two down, nobody on. He goes down looking. Mariners go down quietly there. They trail in this one 11-0. Back at Globe Life Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. Line to left.
That's a foul ball. He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
That one ripped, but foul. Well struck right field. And it one-hops the wall. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying, and it's gone. Danny Jansen hits one out. His second of the year, and they boost their lead. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Here is Jock Peterson.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Rosarena takes it in for the out. One down. So the Rangers batting order turns over. Now the left fielder, Wyatt Langford, 1 for 2. Liner snagged it first.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball.
For the Mariners.
The new pitcher in the game, Edward Bizzardo. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Warning track. Whoa. And you can touch them all, baseball man. Corey Seager goes deep. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 14-0.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
So 2 down. Now here is Brandon Nimmo. Bobber to right field, way back. Gone. They go back to back, and they add on. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boone. We knew it wasn't coming back. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Digging in, Jake Berger. He's already homered in this game. Sliced hard but foul. 0-1 now. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. That'll make it out of here. They hit another. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 16-0.
Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Young. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one's got a chance. And that one is off the top of the wall.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So a man at first. Up next for the Rangers, Evan Carter. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a two-out double, second and third now.
Second baseman.
Next to hit, Josh Smith. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss as he was out front. That one lifted to left. Arozarena moving back for this one. And that's the inning. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around with 5 score. We played 2 full. The Rangers lead this one. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Brendan Donovan. Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Foul ball. And the 0-1. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
That's not the first time they've watched a fastball zip by for a strike. I don't know if they're taking intentionally in those spots, but I'd like to see them more aggressive with those pitches. Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Back to the top of the Seattle order, J.P. Crawford, the next to hit. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the third. Nobody left for Seattle. Still 16-0. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez settles underneath it, and there's one down. Manager out of the dugout now, and it
For the Mariners.
here's Jack
Number
Peterson.
47, Matt Graff.
Line drive, Adam in center field. So the batting order turns over. So next to hit for Texas, Wyatt Langford, 1 for 3. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And now the 0-1. That one fouled hard the other way. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one back there. And he brings it into the warning track. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Pulls that one foul. That
ball,
misses,
that's too low.
And that is ball 1. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Ref Snyder now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And it's fouled away. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
Rodriguez stands in now and watches strike 1. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Mackenzie Gore is done, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching for
Now
the
a right-handed
Rangers,
arm out of the
number
bullpen,
48.
Jacob deGrom.
Jacob
He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. Two down, nobody on. Late on that fastball.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. The Rangers out front here, 16-0. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Cindy, were you superstitious as a player?
I'd say a little bit, and I wouldn't want to admit it, but I think, you know, you have a good game the next day. You're maybe thinking a little bit when you're putting your spikes on. Which one did I put on first? What did I eat? You know, let me just bring that back into today.
So you weren't superstitious, you were a little stitious.
Yes, I was medium stitious.
So man aboard. Next to hit, Brandon Nimmo. That's ripped. Base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Up next for the Rangers, the first baseman, number 21.
Next to bat, the Texas cleanup hitter, Jake Burger. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
This one high in the air to left center. Rodriguez has a beat on it, and there's one down. Two aboard with one out. Next up for Texas, Josh Young. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Hammer, base hit.
Up next for the Rangers.
So digging in, Evan Carter.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. And he'll one. This one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. Another homer. His second homer of the night. And they add to the lead. It's 20-0.
You know, more than 100 grand slams are hit every season in baseball, but they're still exciting every single time. So a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple, so stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
Manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Matt Brash won't go any further. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
Gabe
Seattle.
Spire on the pitch out of the pen here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
One down. Up next for the Rangers, Josh Smith. Now a screamer into the outfield, and that's got extra bases written all over it. It's a double, 3rd hit of the night for him.
Up next for the Rangers, the catcher,
That was Jansen to hit.
Kenny Jansen.
Swing and a miss. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez moving under it. And there's 2 down.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, John.
And Jack Peterson stands in. On a line out towards center. And that is that. 3-run shot for Texas this inning. We played 4. You're watching Rangers baseball on the show, Texas. We go to the top of the 5th, and now for Seattle, Randy Arozarena.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong. Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Fouled off left side. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Took a couple of ABs, but he's back on track. Such a weapon for this lineup. Here's Josh Naylor. Fly to center his first time. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Naylor measures 5 feet 10 inches, 28 years old, and he was born in Canada. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Canzone, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And he'll challenge that called strike. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. Man at first, 1 away. That's in there. And the count even at 1. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Here's a 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Donovan in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him in the scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Steps off, checks the runner at first. That's towards center. And that's the 3rd out. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Rangers on top 20-0. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Wyatt Langford. Sliced hard but foul.
Well, these Rangers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
The 0-2. And a rope into center field, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The batter, number 5, Gustav Torrey Seager.
Now it's Corey Seager.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Rosarena takes it in for the out. And there's 1 away.
Up next for the Rangers,
1 out, man at first. So next to hit for Texas, Brandon Nimmo.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner in the center.
And that one is lifted in the air. Rodriguez on the move. 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Andres Munoz. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Ref Snyder going back on this one. Stretches out and hauls it in. The Rangers on top here, 20-0. We're back, and here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game. So up next, Cole Young. That one in there across the letters. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one was indeed a strike. One challenge remaining for them now. Here's your one.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
The 0-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Ground ball up the middle. Throw is low, and he can't hang on safe.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line.
Crawford at first, one gone. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Look, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter has timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
On the inside corner, the called strike three. Rowley wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball, and it's going to stay a strike. So they're now out of challenges. Rob Refsnyder up next for the Mariners.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Got it. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. The Rangers have the lead 20-0. Back in Arlington, bottom of the 6th inning. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers.
Young.
Swing and a foul out of play. Swings through that one for strike two.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Got him swinging.
Well, he just went right after him there. No messing around with the off-speed stuff. Here's my fastball. If you can hit it, go for it. 3 fastballs, see you later. Definitely builds your confidence out on the mound.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Next up for Texas, Josh Smith. Swings and misses. 0-1. That one is absolutely belted. And that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Next for the Rangers, the catcher,
Danny
number
Jansen
9,
stepping in for the Rangers.
Jansen.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with one
The
away.
batter,
Here's the
number
ball.
3,
It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting a guy from second to score.
Well, the batter down, Jock Peterson. That one in triple digits. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. And that's out of here. Grand slam. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 24-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
So back to the top of the order. Up next for the Rangers, Wyatt Langford. There's a swing and a drive. Going back. Fielding for the wall. Makes the catch in foul ground. Here comes Corey Seager. In the air, right center. This is mashed. Way back and gone. Corey Seager leaves the yard. Second home run of the inning for him. And they tack on to their lead. It's 25-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Just an excellent swing all the way around. And I got that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Ball pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the batsman carried it out of here.
So 2 down. Now at the plate, Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Late on that fastball.
Well, he homered earlier in the game, but showing no fear on the mound so far in this at-bat. He's just attacking the strike zone.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Hung up in a rundown now. The relay to second. Now they get it to first, and it's in time for the out. So, hey, whatever works, I guess. We go to the top of the 7th, so now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Julio Rodriguez. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. And a pop-off, right side, foul territory. 1 away.
Up next is the left, Randy Arozarena.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. And that's in there for strike 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The Rangers up big in this one. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him swinging for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Naylor at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Goes down, swinging for the strikeout. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. The Rangers with the lead, 25-0. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The first baseman, number 21, Jake Burger.
In the air, out towards right center. Ref Snyder under it. And there's one down. Josh Young will hit next.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Josh
And there's a foul ball. That one fouled off.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing is a player.
That one ripped. And that's got extra bases written all over it. The relay throw. He's in there.
Up next for the Rangers.
One out, runner at second. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers.
Carter.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. That one pushed to the left and foul. Man at second. Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. It has the distance, gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 27-0.
Putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I'll tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
One down. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. That one ripped, but foul. Left field. Fair ball.
Up next for the Rangers. The catcher, number 9.
One gone, runner at first. Danny Jansen now at the plate. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's got a chance. And that's going to bang against the wall. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
The batter, number 3. Designated hitter.
At the plate, Jock Peterson.
Peterson.
Towards
That's
first.
foul.
And it goes just foul. Two on, one out. That's a base hit as a run scores.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
And now, Wyatt Langford. Ground ball left side, could be two. To second, there's one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. We look ahead to inning number 8. The Rangers have the advantage, 28-0. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Dominic Canzone.
Canzone, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one. And a swing and a miss. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. They'll have some adjustments to make.
2 down, bases empty. Cole Young up next for the Mariners.
He ride.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Ooh, he missed a mistake right there.
2 down, nobody on. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that'll do it. The Rangers. Bottom of the 8th. Seager stands in now. And he's had a terrific day at the dish. Here's a look at his spray chart for this one.
And he's been pulling the ball a lot in this one. Still getting plenty of knocks. Might be time for the defense to slide over that way a bit more.
So a runner aboard to start the inning. So next to hit for Texas, Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back. And that one is gone. His second homer of the night. And they add on. It's 30-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Oh, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely. He hits the jog around the bases. Good for him.
That's a hit.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Number 6.
And at first, Josh Young getting ready to hit. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Oh, the throw is over his head. And they got him. Aggressive base running to try and score after the miscue, but it backfires. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Run comes in from second, and the lead continues to grow. And in at second with an RBI double. So man aboard. Next up for Texas, Josh Smith. Drill to right, way back there, and that is gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Looks like we might be underestimating his power just a bit. His teammates might even be surprised at what they're seeing. An unforgettable game for him.
One down. Danny Jansen stepping in for the Rangers. Out towards left center. Rosarena should have this one. Takes it in for the out. And the batter now, John Peterson.
Designated hitter, John Peterson.
Swings through that. 2 down, nobody on. Here the